A very good afternoon to you. Welcome to Africa Today. I am Wisdom Onisi. First, the headline. Nigerian government seek new approach to HIV response. Senegal unveils 25-year economic and social development plan. Bus crash in northeastern Egypt kills 12 university students. And on sport, you have gone through near-death experience, Sports Minister Eno tells Super Eagles. Now the news in details. The federal and state government have restated their commitment to HIV sustainability and response. They made the commitment on Monday at the National State Engagement Meeting in Abuja. Speaking at the meeting, the Director General of the National Agency for the Control of AIDS, Tomitope Ilori, said there is a need to deconstruct and redefine what the HIV program sustainability means. The UNAIDS country director, Liu Zenkeng, said remarkable progress has been made regarding HIV response in the country and globally. Away from that, we also have you know that as the crisis within the People's Democratic Party persists, new factional acting national chairman Yayari Mohammed has challenged the rival National Working Committee led by Umar Damagu to act on their security threats. The acting National Publicity Secretary Ibrahim Abdullahi of the Damagu-led NWC faction at a press conference in Abuja on Monday warned of potential security measures against Mohammed's faction in order to uphold the rule of law during the ongoing national disputes. The opposition party has been embroiled in an internal crisis since 2022, which has polarized its NWC. The crisis rocking the PDP took a twist on Friday when its national leadership broke into two fractions, with Yari Mohammed and the acting national chairman Omar Damagu leading each of the two fractions. Away from that, we also have you know that mPOX has spread to 25 states and the Federal Capital Territory across 63 local government areas in the country. This is according to the mPOX situation report obtained from the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention on Tuesday. 4 confirmed cases has been reported out of the 1,297 suspected cases recorded so far 6th, 2024. According to the report, 47 new suspected cases were reported in Epidemiology Week 40, 2024, compared with 67 cases reported in Week 39. It, however, noted that 6 confirmed cases were reported in Week 40, compared with 10 for 24 states and the FCT have recorded at least 1 confirmed case.
This is Hillstv.
Commenced the 5th meeting of its 4th section today, October 15, 2024, at the Dome of Accra International Conference Center. This session marks a key moment in the legislative calendar where members of Parliament are expected to address $50 action before Parliament went on recess. The government deemed the agreement essential for revitalizing the country's energy sector and boosting economic recovery. We also have you know that Senegal's government unveiled a 25-year development plan on Monday that it said would lay the foundation for economic sovereignty through competitiveness, sustainable resource management, and good governance. The agenda was launched 7 months after President Bassirou Diomaye Faye clinched a landslide election victory on a promise to his presidency. Faye initiated an audit of oil and mining contracts, but the authorities have not shared details on its progress. The first phase of the economic plan, which will cost $30.1 billion and run from 2025 to 2029, aims to reduce the budget deficit to 3% of GDP throughout that period, down from 4.9%. Now we move to other parts of Africa after this break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now news from other parts of Africa. On September 27th, the country's Minister of Health has sought to reassure those at a briefing that the situation is under control. During the meeting with the diplomatic corps and development partner, Minister Nzazimana spoke about the vaccination strategies being put in place to tackle the disease. Last week, Rwanda received 700 doses of a vaccine under trial, which has been offered to health professionals and those who have come into contact with confirmed cases. Although the vaccine is still under trial, Sendegegea said he believes it is safe and could be invaluable for those who are at risk of becoming infected. More than 200 people in the country have received the vaccine so far. Marburg virus disease is a serious, often deadly disease in humans. Rwanda has reported that 13 people have died from the disease since the outbreak was announced. Away from wounding 33, according to the country's health ministry. According to reports, the students on board the vehicle were returning from their classes to their dormitory when the crash occurred. A group of ambulances arrived at the area to transport the injured to hospital. The ministry did not specify further detail about the condition of those wounded. The ministry did not state what led to the crash. The driver has been arrested as part of a probe into the incident. Ked Abdel Ghaffar, Minister of Health, and Ayman Alshor, Minister of Health Education, have paid their respects to relatives of the students. Such incidents are not uncommon in Egypt. Every year, road incidents claim thousands of lives in the country. The crashes are mainly the result of bad roads, speeding, and poor enforcement of traffic legislation. Up next is business. Stay with us.
This is Hillstv. Quality broadcasting is what we'll bring to you. Now we be this
Hillstv, Polka.
Welcome back now to business news. The chairman of the Presidential Fiscal Policy and Tax Reform Committee, Taiwo Ayedele, has said that wealthy Nigerians earning 100 million naira and above monthly will face a 25% personal income tax rate if a new tax bill is passed by the National Assembly. He stated that 90% of the current taxpayers are people who should not be taxed, while advocating for more streamlined and equitable tax system in the country. This revelation was made during a blackout session at the ongoing 30th Nigerian Economic Summit organized by the Nigerian Economic Summit Group and the Ministry of Budget and National Planning on Monday in Abuja. Ayedele emphasized the need to strike a balance between easing the tax burden for lower income earners and ensuring the wealthy contribute more to government revenue. Still on business news, we have that the Nigeria national electricity grid collapsed again on Monday evening. The grid collapsed at about 18 minutes past 6 p.m. on Monday, leaving the masses in darkness. Report by Newsbench show that power generation dropped from 3.87 gigawatts at 5 p.m. to 3.56 gigawatts at 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. The Enugu Electricity Distribution Company confirmed the grid collapse in a statement on Monday evening. The EEDC informed its customers of a general system collapse that occurred at 48 minutes past the hour of 6 on the 14th October 2024, saying This has resulted in the loss of supply currently being experienced across the EED. Welcome back now to Sport News. The Honorable Minister of Sports Development, John Eno, has welcomed the Super Eagles back to Nigeria after their challenging experience in Libya, where they went for a return Group D match for the AFCON 2025 qualifier. The minister, who personally received the national team at the Abuja airport on behalf of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, last night, told the Super Eagles players that they have gone through a near-death experience in Libya. Commenting their resilience in the face of adversity, Eno said for about 20 hours they have gone through what he described as a near-death experience, adding that the entire country was vested in the situation. Still on Sport News, Rivers United technical advisor Finidi George has revealed that his team will adopt the right tactics for their next game against Shooting Stars. Finidi said that the players acquire the proper rest following their long trip to Katsina. He added that the coaching crew will ensure the players are ready for the encounter. Rivers United will square up with Shooting Stars in a midweek fixture at the Akikie Amesimaka Stadium, Port Harcourt, on Thursday. And that's your sport news on Africa Today. We move to the rest of the news after this break. Stay with us.
Quality broadcasting is what we'll bring to you. Now we be this
Hillstv, Polka.
Welcome back. Now the rest of the news. Flash floods have devastated part of Jonglei State, South Sudan, leaving hundreds of families without shelter and access to clean water, the United Nations reported on Monday. Heavy rainfall in Bor town caused flooding that displaced approximately 375 households in 4 areas of the state capital. Residents are facing dire conditions, with many lacking basic necessities and medical care. Mapa Court Akwe, a community leader in Bor, expressed concern about the contaminated flood water, which he said has led to the spread of diseases like malaria and pneumonia. The water is contaminated. It brings in malaria and pneumonia and other unseen diseases, Akwe reviewed. Akwe emphasized the tragic impact of the community, noting that children have died, women have miscarried, and the elderly have perished, attributing much of this suffering to the government's inaction. With the situation worsening, there is growing frustration among the flood victims, who are calling for immediate government and international assistance to address their urgent health and humanitarian needs. Without swift intervention, the crisis in Jonglei State is likely to escalate further. And that's Africa Today.